So in this video we're going to change out the rear diff fluid in this EasyGo TXT PDS golf cart. It's never been done to my knowledge. I've never done it. I just kind of got it and everything's been kind of neglected on it, so I'm going through it piece by piece and kind of showing you the journey on this build. So the tools, I gathered up some tools I think you could need, but as far as fluid, Plum Quick recommends a SAE 5W30 full synthetic. They actually use royal purple, but I had some of this in my garage. I do a little bit of work on other things, so I had that in the garage. I'm going to use that. I already had some of this gasket makers, so this is some RTV silicone gasket maker. You're going to need that when you pull your differential cover and to put it up there. Got some plastic razor blades and a real razor blade, depending on what it takes to get that old stuff off. I also have a 1/2 inch socket to get the all the fasteners off from the bottom of the differential cover, and a 7/8 to remove the plug on the side, and we'll use that for refilling. I also got 3/8 ratchet, and I got a cheater ratchet over here, a little powered one. A couple pry bars just in case you need it. I got plastic ones, so I try not to damage the differential cover if I can help it, and a rubber hammer. If I need to make any kind of linear adjustments. I also got a drain pan to drain the fluid, and I got a little siphon or suction pump thing so I can get some oil out of this bigger container and put it into the fill hole. They say it takes about 22 to 25 ounces, but you just basically fill it up till it comes back out the drain hole. So I'm gonna get a camera repositioned so y'all can see the bolts that I'm gonna be removing, and we'll take it from there. And then also, once I get that pan removed, I'll take it down off these jack stands. I just had the jack stands there so I can remove it a little bit easier. But when I go to fill it, I'm having a nice level ground. Alrighty, let's start getting this in place. Alright, so you got 10 fasteners here. They're all 1/2 inch. We're going to go ahead and remove those. See how much oil happens there. I'm just going to let them drop in that pan. I'll get them out here in a second. This one leaks right here. So hopefully when I get it off, I don't find anything too crazy. They really tighten the bejesus out of these things. Ooh, look at that sucker. Now, from the smell of that, I can tell you that is definitely gear lube they had in there. We're gonna let that drain up for a little while, and we'll get back with you here in a minute. There's a few sparkles in it. All right, we'll get that all cleaned up off camera, and once we get it ready to reassemble, I'll get back to you. These tub of towels are great, and it looks like this. They didn't have this thing on there very good, sealed up. So this plastic razor blade is doing a pretty good job. I will go hit it with a wire wheel in the garage here in a minute, but just want to show you that's coming off pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. And another thing I did notice is this has some little small dents where they hit something, so I'm gonna take a hammer and try to straighten those out a little bit. It's not too concerning because it doesn't look like it was hitting on the inside of the gears. So I'm just gonna get that tidied up a little bit and go from there. This is the part of the video where my Hollyland mic decided to drop out again. Pretty sure it's user error, but man, it's annoying when you don't find out until you sit down to edit. Anyway, ran over, back to the voiceover. So here I'm pulling out the body hammers. As you can see, I use them all the time, which is why they're still wrapped in plastic from years ago, and I just had to have them. Basically, I'm doing the best to fix a small dent in the bottom of this differential cover. And reminder, a little black paint can make you look like the body man you ain't. After working it for a little bit, I cleaned it up with some acetone and hit it with some black paint. I'll drop links in the description to the products I used or some close substitutes on Amazon. And just a heads up, if you use the Amazon links, they might give me a little kickback at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. I've got a Harbor Freight and O'Reilly's just down the road, so those are usually my go-tos for stuff like this. Next up, I pulled the fill plug from the rear differential, and when I checked it out, the O-ring was harder than math after midnight. Luckily, I already had these O-ring kit from Harbor Freight sitting in the shelf. It's item number 67554. They're nitrile rubber, and the box claims they're good for petroleum products and a whole bunch of other fluids I'll probably never need. I just grabbed a razor blade and cut the O-ring off and replaced it with one from the kit that fit. Simple fix, but one of those little things that can save you a headache down the road. The gasket maker I used is Dynatex RTV Silicone, something I already had sitting in my stash of I'll probably need this someday items. It says it's oil resistant, so we'll see. According to the label, you can install this part immediately after laying down the bead on the sealing surface. It says it takes about 60 minutes to dry and 24 hours to fully cure. So I'm going to bolt it up right away, wait an hour or so, and then refill the differential. Probably not even necessary since the oil level won't reach the sealing surface. I cleaned up the sealing surface on the rear differential to get it ready for the cover that's got a fresh bead of RTV on it. There are 10 half-inch bolts that hold the cover on, and according to Google, the same place I got my medical degree and cooking skills from, they should be torqued to about 25 to 30 foot-pounds. And if it leaks later, go ahead and blame Google, not me. These full synthetic 5W30. Once again, Plum Quick recommends Royal Purple for their upgraded motors. I don't have an upgraded motor, so. All right, I'm gonna use this little tool here to suction out about 20 ounces of fluid. All right, now we will see if we can get you a view in here. I think you can see that. Anyhow, there's that little plug down there. I got a rag in there to catch any drips or anything I may get, which is gonna drip. Put that right in there, and we're just gonna fill it up. Get another dose. There you go. Get that in there. Yep, looks like we got it. And now I'll put this pit plug in. There you go. All right, so now we got that plug in right there. See if you can see that plug. I'll put that plug in. I'm gonna use the 7/8 socket to snug that up. There we go. That should do it. That pretty much concludes this video for how to change the rear differential fluid in an EasyGo golf cart, electric golf cart. All right, thank you guys, and like and subscribe, please.